Hey, yeah, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Nice to
Hey.
meet you. So talk to me about how physically demanding this role was and playing the Hulk was.
I don't have to do, obviously, like the worst of it. I mean, the creature battles the army, but
No, but I
I
saw a
run
few
a lot.
shots of you like screaming.
Yeah, I run a lot. Um, I think that, you get in shape for something like this just because the nature of movie making is it's so repetitive. So any like 100-yard dash you see me doing in the movie was like probably 1,000 yards, in fact, because Louis just goes, "Oh, it was almost perfect. Please one more time." And you're just like, ah.
How are your hamstrings feeling the next day?
That is exactly where it hit me too. You're right on the money.
Because I do sprints, I know exactly where that
Yeah.
goes. Yeah, it's right here.
But try doing it in like Bill Bixby's leather boots with like no sole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll
Like
leave you to
100-yard
that.
dash on wooden platforms. Nice.
All right, so you've been offered a lot of superhero movies before. Why this one?
I think that I I understood the myth in this one, if that makes any sense. I understood.
Explain.
Well, I think I understand what people relate to about this story, and when something you can show people in Southwest China, a picture of the Hulk, and they know what it is. You can show it to people in Central Africa, and they know what it is. I mean, this is a character that literally the whole world has embraced. This story of this kind of tortured guy who, if you push him too hard, this is what happens. And I think that you can't sneeze at that. I mean, you have to be very careful with these movies. I've always been very reluctant about them because I love these characters, but I never really felt like I'm the right person to play that role necessarily. And this one, I sort of felt that I could bring something into Bruce Banner. I thought I got what it was that people related to about him, and plus, I liked Louis a lot. Louis was a big part of it, and the chance to take the script and have Louis and I write our own version of it, and take our shot at telling the story the way we wanted to. That was fun.
Do you think there's a little bit of Hulk in all of us?
Yeah, I do. That's what I mean. I think it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy for people. You push me too hard, and this thing is going to happen to you. Something bad is going to happen to you, and everybody relates to that. Especially like when you're a teenager, I think you relate to, the lonely guy.
Yeah, it's that book. What was that book where the kid was really lonely all the time? I can't think of it now. He was like a really intellectual kid. Oh, I can't. I'll forget that point. Anyway. So just talk to me also about the character of Bruce Banner and what you brought to life in him.
Well, I think that, again, I think when people, like if you think about the way people love the show in the 70s, like if you go back and watch it now, as awesome as he is, like it's not really Lou Ferrigno in the green paint putting like a dent in the hood of the old Pontiac that's like why you like it. You like it because Bill Bixby was really, really incredible as Bruce Banner, and he kind of gave the show a surprising amount of pathos. You sympathized with him, and I think that's the key to Banner is that people he's persecuted. He's exiled, and he's a good person. He doesn't try to bring this thing out. He tries to resist it, and I think that's the key.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
It's very nice to meet you.
You too.
Beautiful.